What is a transmitter? A transmitter is a device that senses a physical variable like pressure or temperature and converts it into a 4 to 20 milliampere or digital signal that the control system can understand. Why do we use a 4 to 20 milliampere signal? Because 4 to 20 milliampere is reliable, it works over long distances, and the 4 milliampere live zero lets us detect wire breaks or failures. What is the difference between an RTD and a thermocouple? RTDs measure temperature through resistance changes and are very accurate and stable. Thermocouples generate a small voltage and can measure much higher temperatures quickly. Use RTDs for precise readings and thermocouples for high temperature or fast response. What does loop-powered mean? Loop-powered devices get their energy from the same 4 to 20 milliampere signal loop they use to send measurements. This simplifies wiring because no extra power supply is needed, but it also limits how much electronics the device can run. What is HART communication? HART overlays digital data on the 4 to 20 milliamp signal. It allows you to configure transmitters, read diagnostics, and get multiple measurements without interrupting the loop. It's a way to get more information without adding extra wires. What does a differential pressure (DP) transmitter do? A DP transmitter measures the difference between two pressure points. This helps measure flow, tank level, or filter condition. For example, in a pipe, the pressure can be converted into a flow reading. Why use shielded cables? Shielded cables protect low-level signals from electrical noise caused by motors, variable frequency drives, and high-voltage lines. Proper grounding of the shield ensures accurate readings and prevents interference. What are zero and span? Zero is the lowest measurable value, and span is the full range up to the maximum. Together, they define the transmitter's scale. For example, a 0 to 100 psi transmitter with 4 to 20 milliampere output has 0 at 4 milliampere and span at 20 milliampere. What is an analog signal? An analog signal is continuous and changes in time smoothly with the process variable. It's simple, widely compatible, and gives real-time measurement. What is a digital signal? A digital signal has only two states, on or off. It represents whether a condition is true or false, like a switch being pressed or a pump running. What is a four-wire transmitter? A four-wire transmitter has separate wires for power and signal. This allows more complex electronics, better accuracy, and sometimes local displays, but requires an external power source. What is a wet leg in a level measurement? A wet leg is a filled impulse line used in DP level measurement for closed or pressurized tanks. It keeps the reference leg filled with liquid to ensure accurate measurements.